Welcome to Important Updates, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. You need to hear this if you're a tech enthusiast, investor, or anyone who cares about the future of innovation. On January 15, 2026, the world witnessed a seismic shift, one that would ripple through every boardroom, government, and living room across the globe. China's CNSC, the China National Semiconductor Conglomerate, launched the largest IPO in history, valued at an astonishing $4.5 trillion. The world watched as the digital ticker soared, marking a new era in global finance and technology. This isn't just a financial milestone. It's a bold declaration that the era of uncontested American tech dominance is over. The balance of power has shifted, and the implications are profound. For decades, Silicon Valley designed the world's chips, while China assembled them. That division of labor created immense wealth and a web of dependency that shaped the modern world. Today, China has forged its own master key to the tech world, ending its reliance on foreign semiconductors. No longer just the world's factory, China is now the architect of its own digital destiny. This moment is the result of years of strategic investment and relentless focus from Beijing, transforming vulnerability into strength. Decades of planning, billions in funding, and a clear national vision have culminated in this breakthrough. The CNSC IPO consolidates dozens of companies, injecting massive capital and attracting global talent. Engineers, scientists, and investors from around the world are now looking to China for the next big leap. Its valuation now eclipses the combined worth of Apple, Microsoft, and Google just a year ago. The tech landscape has been redrawn, with CNSC at its center. More than a fundraising event, this is a strategic move, signaling to Washington and the world that the race for technological supremacy has a new frontrunner. The message is clear. The rules of the game have changed. China's rise in semiconductors is not an accident. It's a masterstroke of national ambition. Every step has been calculated, every investment deliberate. The dragon has not just awoken, it's breathing fire, igniting a new era of competition and innovation that will shape the decades to come. The world's tech order has changed overnight. Markets, governments, and companies everywhere are scrambling to adapt to this new reality. America's monopoly on innovation is broken. The old certainties have vanished, replaced by a new, unpredictable landscape. The future of technology is now a multipolar contest. The race is on, and the world is watching to see who will lead the next chapter of the digital age. China's path to this IPO was a masterclass in state-led industrial policy, the mission and dependence on foreign chips, framed as a matter of national security. Massive state investment, hundreds of billions, fueled the industry, while top engineers were lured home from Silicon Valley. Universities churned out microelectronics talent at unprecedented scale. The government consolidated fragmented firms into CNSC, eliminating inefficiency and accelerating breakthroughs. China's dual strategy pushed the frontier with advanced chips, while dominating the global market for mature, essential semiconductors. By flooding the world with affordable chips, China weakened foreign competitors and reinvested profits into R&D. The result: a patient, devastatingly effective campaign that upended the global tech hierarchy. CNSC's $4.5 trillion valuation is a geopolitical statement. Dual listings in Shanghai and Hong Kong anchor the company at home while inviting global investors to share in China's rise. The IPO's $500 billion war chest will fund new state-of-the-art fabs and next-gen R&D. China's homegrown EUV lithography machines break the West's monopoly, challenging TSMC and Samsung. CNSC is betting big on photonic chips and carbon nanotube transistors, aiming not just to catch up, but to leap ahead. The IPO's gravity is pulling global capital toward China, forcing investors to reconsider their portfolios. Ignoring CNSC is no longer an option for anyone serious about tech. The world's financial center of gravity is shifting east. America's response to CNSC's meteoric rise is a mix of shock, urgency, and a growing sense of vulnerability. The news has sent ripples through boardrooms and trading floors, forcing leaders to confront a new reality. For decades, U.S. tech giants prioritized short-term profits, outsourcing manufacturing overseas and gradually hollowing out domestic capabilities. The relentless pursuit of efficiency left critical industries exposed and dependent on foreign supply chains. The CHIPS Act was a step in the right direction, signaling renewed commitment, but it pales in comparison to China's relentless, coordinated investment and long-term vision for technological dominance. Regulatory hurdles, bureaucratic delays, and slow-moving processes have left the U.S. lagging behind China's rapid, state-driven build-out of advanced manufacturing capacity. America's open society, once its greatest strength, now seems to slow its industrial response, as public debate and competing interests delay decisive action. The challenge is not just about funding or policy, but about mindset. Can the U.S. embrace patient, long-term strategic investment and rebuild its industrial base for the future? Silicon Valley's culture of rapid disruption and quick returns must adapt to a new era, one that demands patient, deep tech development and resilience over speed. The CNSC IPO is more than a financial event. It's a wake-up call, forcing America to question whether its innovation model is still fit for purpose in a world of fierce global competition. The giant is stirring, but the clock is ticking. Every moment counts as the gap widens and the stakes grow higher. The race is on to reclaim lost ground, and the outcome will shape the future of technology and global power for decades to come. CNSC's emergence rewrites the rules of the global tech market. The great chip price war is here. CNSC's scale and subsidies threaten to undercut rivals and squeeze profits worldwide. For developing nations, affordable Chinese chips bundled with financing are irresistible, expanding Beijing's influence. Semiconductors become tools of diplomacy, creating dependencies that go far beyond trade. The global supply chain is splitting. Two rival tech ecosystems are forming, one led by the US, the other by China. Companies must now design for separate markets, facing higher costs and uncertainty. China's market power lets it set new technical standards, challenging decades of American dominance. The world faces a digital iron curtain, fragmented, competitive, and unpredictable. America's allies in Europe and Asia now face a strategic crossroads, one that could define their economic and security futures for decades to come. Europe's tech giants and automakers are torn between their deep-rooted security ties with the US and the undeniable economic pull of China, which remains a crucial market and supplier. Aligning closely with Washington risks losing access to China's advanced chips and vast consumer base. But embracing CNSC could strain transatlantic alliances and invite political backlash. South Korea and Japan, both global tech powerhouses, must not only compete with CNSC's rapid rise, but also maintain vital trade relationships with China, their neighbor and economic partner. The rise of CNSC makes true neutrality nearly impossible as the world's supply chains and alliances become more entangled. Washington will push hard for a united front against China's tech ambitions, but many allies may ultimately choose pragmatism, cooperating with both sides wherever it best serves their national interests. The cohesion of the Western alliance is under increasing strain as each country faces unique pressures and priorities. The battle for chip supremacy is not just about technology, it's also a battle for the loyalty and alignment of key allies around the globe. Each nation must carefully weigh its own interests, balancing economic opportunity with security concerns. In a world where technology and geopolitics are now inseparable, the old order is fracturing and a new era of global competition is just beginning. In this new era, technological power is the ultimate geopolitical lever. China's dominance in semiconductors gives it unprecedented influence, offering priority chip access as a diplomatic tool, or threatening supply cuts to adversaries. This leverage extends to corporations, pressuring CEOs to toe the line or risk losing critical components. Technology is now weaponized. Military power, economic growth, and even political freedom hinge on chip access. China's control over the supply chain gives it insight and potential control over global military hardware. The US and its allies must urgently secure their own supply chains to avoid strategic vulnerability. The rules of power have changed. Chips are the new currency of influence. The world's balance of power is being redrawn in silicon. CNSC's IPO is about more than chips. It's about controlling the future. Semiconductors are the foundation for AI, quantum computing, and biotech. China's chip dominance gives it a head start in building the world's most powerful AI and quantum systems. With unrivaled access to advanced chips, China's researchers can outpace the West in developing next-gen technologies. Quantum computing, biotech, and drug discovery all depend on computational power, now increasingly made in China. The CNSC IPO is a down payment on China's ambition to lead every frontier of innovation. The West must recognize this is a race for the commanding heights of the 21st century economy. The stakes have never been higher. The CNSC IPO marks a turning point in modern history. China's patient, strategic quest for tech sovereignty has paid off, ending the era of unchallenged American dominance. The world is now more competitive, more complex, and less certain. America must adapt, investing in R&D, rebuilding manufacturing, and forging new alliances. China will use its power to expand its influence, creating a rival techno-economic sphere. For other nations, the challenge is to navigate this rivalry without losing sovereignty or opportunity. The era of easy choices is over. The rise of China's tech power is a structural shift, not a passing trend. The task is not to turn back the clock, but to compete in a contested world. The race is on, and the future is unwritten.